We decided to visit Pioneer Basin again. First time was in 2017. We planned a loop: Mono Pass, Pioneer, Hilton Lakes, and back to Mosquito Flat, where the cars parked and our adventure began. Trailhead day, up and on it. We loaded the bear boxes and then sat down to a delicious bagel breakfast, cream cheese, tomato, and avocado. We packed our packs and we're off to Mosquito Flats Trailhead.
Here we go, we're on our way.
We headed up Mono Pass. Beautiful, rugged peaks. Patches of snow, water on the trail. We lunched at Summit Lake and then took off cross-country with the hope to make it to Golden Lake via Summit Lake drainage. Ah, darn. The patches of snow along the route to the lake were in the way, so instead, we camped on the top of Golden Lake in a beautiful meadow and babbling stream. It's raining!
Hooray!
We wake to a beautiful sunny morning, have our first oatmeal breakfast.
There's Golden, the top of Golden Lake.
Pack her up and head down, down, down towards Fourth Recess Lake. The trail's still in pretty bad shape, lots of big granite steps, maybe even worse because of all the runoff from the snowmelt.
Trail Lake, across the valley, into Pioneer Basin. This is the water coming out of Golden Lake, and the trail is right here up to Golden Lake, the easy way.
We rested at the trail to Golden Lake and then lunched at the junction of Fourth Recess. Chose to look for campsites on the west end of the lake with views of the granite peaks and steep, long, cascading falls dropping into the lake.
Going fishing.
I'm sure wind deterred the biting fish, but we did catch 2 7-inchers, which we returned to the lake. Ah yes, we also had many very forward-type neighbors. Mosquitoes! Out with the bug spray tonight. We woke to a chilly and beautiful sun. The sun is noteworthy, as will become apparent as you'll see for the rest of our adventure. The mosquitoes joined us for breakfast, but soon the sun drove them away. On our way to Pioneer Basin at 10:30 a.m. A little down, but mainly up, rough, horseback, granite boulder trails. Rugged, tall, white granite peaks in all views. Short white pine trees dotting the bright green meadows and lower slopes. We decided to camp at the Upper Big Lake. Found a full view site about halfway up the lake on the east side. We tried our hand at fishing and found ourselves under a rock watching the light rain instead. We took off up the knoll to scope out the coming weather. Oh man, take cover. It rained from 5 to 7 p.m.
Yahoo! Blue sky. Big Pioneer Lake. Big.
Unusually fairly cloudy skies this morning. As the morning progressed, it did seem like the rain would dry out and we'd be able to do a day hike up the route we're considering to get to Hilton Lakes. We basically have a small north ridge we need to get over between Mount Stanford and Mount Huntington. What a beautiful hike through the meadows, past small lakes, and up, up, up to the base of the ridge we'd need to go up and over to get to Hilton Lakes. The unknown we just couldn't overcome was the status of the snow on the other north side of the ridge. By the time we got back to camp, the fish were biting all over. We grabbed a fishing rod and went out. We caught a nice 9-inch rainbow and a 7-inch brookie. Fish and laksa, yum yum. Incidentally, it began to rain at dinner, so cooking in the tent. As it turns out, we were in the tent for the next 24 hours.
Well, the rain's still coming down, as you mentioned, Alex, as Hillary continues to move its way up to the north and off to the east. The wraparound moisture affecting us with not only rain, but the instability left behind. Numerous thunderstorms popping up along the Sierra Spine. Now you can see over the fire burn cells.
Games, painting, cooking in the vestibule, more games, solitaire, cribbage, war, hangman, and connect the dots. We studied the map and evaluated what to do for tomorrow and our day going out. Up and at 'em, but wait for the dew to dry off the tent naturally. While at lunch on the way to fourth recess, we had ran into a day hiker with a border collie. We'd asked how he got into the backcountry so quick, and he said he came over Half Moon Pass from the Rock Creek Corral. So we decided that we'd stay at Golden Lake and do a day hike and see what Half Moon Pass was all about. We found a nice spot at the junction to Golden Lake. The hike up to Golden was like going up a pass, very steep, looking for the trail and gushing through wet meadows and gorgeous wildflowers. Got to Golden ready to sit down, very tired. We just got settled, put up the tent, and then got our energy back to head out to go up Half Moon Pass to see if that's the route for us tomorrow. It took us an hour to get to the top. Not too bad, but definitely some scrambling. When we arrived back at camp, we took the fishing rod out to see if the lake was named after golden trout indefinitely. No fish for dinner.
We are in the clouds now. Isn't that everyone's dream? Cloud 9. Here we are.
Time for bed. Frozen solid ice, cubes on the top of our bear boxes, and water drops from the night rain in the tent frozen solid.
Hi. Hi. Last breakfast.
We packed our packs, and with trepidation and anxiousness, we headed clockwise along the shore of the lake on meager trails with a bit of rock scrambling.
Fish?
Lo and behold, who was coming down? It was the day hiker and his border collie. He gave us successful directions to get to the corral. First giant boulder traverse near the shore. On all fours with a 35-pound pack. The last 75 feet of Class 3 rock climbing, up and over Half Moon Pass.
Woo! We did it!
Then down, down, down 2,500 feet. Uneventful trudge down because we followed the guy's instructions.
Half Moon Pass. We're on our way down to the corral.
Shortly after, we found ourselves looking at the large corral with many pack horses. One last mile up the road to Mosquito Flats to get the car.
We did it!